The calendar read 1974. This was no routine title defense, no ordinary spectacle. It was a global reckoning. The entire boxing world stood still. A year earlier, George Foreman had dismantled Joe Frazier with almost cruel ease, flooring him again and again as if swatting aside a novice. It wasn't merely a victory, it was demolition. Foreman appeared invincible, a juggernaut, a reigning executioner of the heavyweight division. Muhammad Ali's road had been more complicated. He had fallen to Frazier in 1971. Yes, he reclaimed redemption in their 1974 rematch, but now he faced something altogether different, perhaps the most terrifying puncher the division had ever produced. This contest would settle a singular question: who truly ruled the heavyweight throne? The bell pierced the air. Round 1. Ali sprang forward with electric urgency, snapping jabs, slicing right hands, darting in and out with feline reflexes. Foreman stalked him, pressing ahead with menace, yet clean targets were scarce. Ali denied him clarity. Punch, clinch, reset. The center of the ring became a crucible. Foreman advanced relentlessly. Ali answered in brisk combinations. As the final seconds ticked away, the exchanges intensified. Either man could have authored catastrophe. The bell intervened. They withdrew to their corners. Round 2. Ali's composure was unmistakable. The crowd vibrated with anticipation. Foreman resumed his assault, unloading heavy artillery. Ali parried, absorbed, deflected, and then unveiled the unexpected. He reclined against the ropes. Foreman sensed captivity, but this was choreography, not surrender. Ali leaned back deliberately, conserving strength, allowing Foreman to expend his fury. Then, sharp counters, quick, precise, surgical. It was strategy of the highest order, almost cerebral cruelty. Foreman hurled thunderous punches. Ali slipped, blocked, and retaliated with stinging replies. The bell concluded the stanza. Round 3. Again, Ali embraced the ropes. Foreman pressed forward with brute insistence. Some blows landed flush, yet this was precisely the design. Foreman was burning fuel. By mid-round, the champion's energy reserves were quietly eroding. Ali, however, remained composed, executing a meticulous blueprint. Then suddenly, a blistering counterattack. Foreman staggered momentarily. The bell rescued him. Round 4. Foreman intensified his campaign. He sought domination. Ali returned to the ropes, absorbing the storm, occasionally guiding Foreman's head downward and firing compact, punishing shots inside. Foreman grew desperate to impose authority before the round's expiration. But once more, the bell dictated pause. Round 5. Foreman continued his offensive, convinced Ali was cornered against the strands. He did not perceive the snare tightening. Ali's objective was stark and simple: drain the engine. Foreman unleashed punch after punch. Many crashed into forearms, gloves, air itself. Ali endured and observed. With half a minute remaining, Ali detonated a rapid-fire barrage. Foreman struggled to answer. The round ended, and fatigue now clung visibly to the champion. Round 6. Foreman adopted caution. He searched for opportunity rather than chaos. Ali baited him with flicking shots, then reclined once more into the ropes, drawing him inward. Foreman's power remained formidable, yet the velocity had dulled. Ali's stratagem was maturing beautifully. The crowd began chanting his name in rising cadence. Round 7. The rope tactic persisted. Foreman, drained yet defiant,
trudged forward. Now Ali's punches landed cleaner, sharper, with authority. Foreman's combinations grew labored, his breathing turned conspicuous. By the close of the round, the narrative was undeniable. Foreman's reservoir was nearly depleted. Round 8. Ali understood. The moment had arrived. Foreman advanced again, but Ali was no longer content to wait. With seconds slipping away, Ali erupted. A thunderous right hand, a rapid succession of strikes. Foreman attempted retaliation, but his body refused compliance. One final decisive blow sent him collapsing onto the canvas. The referee began the count. Foreman could not rise. It was finished. Muhammad Ali had prevailed. He had reaffirmed his sovereignty over the heavyweight realm. The arena erupted. Across continents, millions watched in astonishment. Ali had foretold it. He had engineered it. He had executed it with immaculate precision. By exhausting his adversary and striking at the precise instant of vulnerability, Muhammad Ali conquered the most feared heavyweight alive. He had always declared, "I am the greatest." On that night in 1974, the proclamation ceased to be bravado. It became fact. Through charisma, conviction, political courage, and unparalleled ring intellect, Muhammad Ali transcended championship status. He ascended into legend. May the Almighty grant him the highest station in eternity.
But the story did not end with the knockout, because what unfolded that night was larger than a title change, larger than belts and rankings. It was a masterclass in psychology, a lesson in patience, a demonstration of intellectual warfare inside a boxing ring. Foreman had entered as the destroyer, younger, stronger, seemingly indestructible. Most analysts predicted annihilation. Many believed Ali was too old, too diminished, too vulnerable to withstand the champion's concussive force. They were wrong. Ali had not simply fought, he had calculated. Every moment on the ropes was intentional. Every absorbed punch was measured. He transformed defense into deception. What looked like surrender was strategy. What appeared to be vulnerability was invitation. He lured power into exhaustion. He converted aggression into liability. And when the precise second arrived, he struck with immaculate timing. The rope-a-dope, as it would later be immortalized, was not accidental genius. It was disciplined audacity, a gamble executed with supreme confidence. That victory reverberated far beyond the ring in Kinshasa. It restored Ali's crown. It restored his aura. It restored belief. For millions watching around the globe, it symbolized resilience against overwhelming force, a reminder that intelligence can outmaneuver brute strength, that patience can dismantle fury. Ali did not merely reclaim the heavyweight championship that night, he redefined it. He stood in the center of the ring afterward, arms raised, eyes blazing, voice echoing with triumphant certainty. The crowd surged like a tidal wave of sound. History had just pivoted. From exile to redemption, from doubt to dominance, from challenger to eternal icon. In the years that followed, the image of Foreman falling became one of boxing's most indelible moments, a freeze frame of destiny fulfilled. And Ali? He walked away not just as a champion, but as a symbol. A man who trusted his mind as much as his fists, a man who turned risk into revelation, a man who proved beyond argument that greatness is not granted, it is seized. That night in 1974 was not simply a fight, it was affirmation. Muhammad Ali did not just win, he transcended.